Hi, I'm Dan and welcome to Airbrush Garage. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, thanks for coming back. Today's video is totally driven by viewers' comments on cutting 7mm Mylar. I have a video out there and it does quite well and I really appreciate it, all you guys, but I get a lot of comments saying, Dan, I did exactly what you said and it's just not cutting all the way through. So I have a fix for that for you today. So if that's something you're interested in, stick around, consider subscribing. Hit that bell so you get future notifications. Couple comments, good or bad, really helps out with the YouTube algorithm, helps this channel grow. A thumbs up will be great, and don't forget to check out all those Amazon affiliate links I got down below for the products I use in this video and all my other videos. And with that, let's get started. All right, so before I get started with this, there's one thing I just want to clear up really quick. I get a lot of comments saying, Dan, 7mm is just way too thick. You can't cut something that thick. The problem is I never said millimeters. I always say mils, M-I-L-S. And I have up here the difference between a mil and a millimeter. A mil is what they measure paint thickness, paper. They're just a few examples of how they measure the thickness of those materials, where, millimeter is a totally different measurement. And right here, it says from Google, a mil is a measurement that equals 1/1000th of an inch, or 0.001 inches. So as you can see, it is not a millimeter, or not even close. 1 mil also equals 0.02524 millimeters, but again, kind of irrelevant. You really don't need to know that. Thus, a mil is not the same thickness as a millimeter. The term mil is not an abbreviation, but a unit of measure. So I hope that helps out some people out there, because I know there's a lot of confusion between the difference of mil and millimeters. So with that said, let's get right into it. So what I did is I brought up my design space here. I'm going to bring up something simple to cut. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it, and I'm going to show you with the settings that were in the previous video that it may not cut all the way through in all the spots. And one of the reasons is because I have an older blade in here. This blade has cut many stencils out, and probably at this point when I set it on my normal settings, it's just not going to cut all the way through. The other thing that could be is I really do believe it could be the age of the machine. Maybe the pressure isn't what it used to be. So there's a lot of different variables. So again, what I'm going to show you here today is going to be something very simple, and it's just going to alleviate that problem and allow you to cut this 7mm Mylar. So let's pick out something simple here. Let's just pick out something like a little template here. All right, so I just brought up something really simple here. I'm not going to go into how to create it, with the deleting out and stuff like that of the object. You can catch that in the first video that I made. I'll pop a link up above here if you didn't see that video yet. But right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to customize, because if I go to make it, it's going to be really big, and I don't want it to be that big. I want to, because see, right now it's like 10 inches. I don't want it to be 10 inches, so I'm going to click on it. I'll make sure my lock right here for my size is locked, and I don't know, I'm going to take my width down to probably about, let's see, 4 inches. So 4, 3. Not too bad. Let's see, the overall object's going to be about 3 inches. Let's go to 5. Okay, I think I like that better. All right, so now once I'm happy with my object, let's go to make it. All right, so after we go to make it, material load type on matte, 12 by 12, that's what I have. I'm going to go to continue. Now, it's looking for my printer, and I don't have it on yet, so let's turn on the printer, or the cutter. Okay, so as you can see, the Bluetooth picked it up. There's my Air 2. So basic material set to vinyl. So this is where I'm going to want to go over to my machine, because it's set to vinyl. And I'm going to want to go to custom. So now it's going to allow me to pick my material. And I have some favorites set in here, and I'm going to go to Mylar. Now it says to load the materials. Now, before you do that, right here under pressure, set to default. You want to go to more. That is very key here. Now, even with it set to more, this is where a lot of people are coming in and saying, well, Dan, I did that and it kind of cut through, but there were some spots it didn't cut all the way through. Again, due to probably some of the factors that I mentioned earlier, but you're going to want to set that to more. And then in a second here, I'm going to show you how to make sure it gets cut all the way through. So load tools and material. So it's telling you to come over and hit that flashing light that you see on your machine. I already have 7mm stencil material loaded up here on my mat. And hit my forward button. All right. Now it's telling you to press go. You see your flashing light, obviously. You're going to press go. So the other thing that you're seeing here is that when you put the pressure to more, what it's doing is double cutting it. So it double cut it. But even at that, you still may not be cut all the way through. Now I can feel this. But if it's not cut all the way through, because that looks like it is. That's cut all the way through. Oh, but see, it's snagged up right here. So it's not cut all the way through everywhere. So the way to do that is before you release the mat, okay, you just want to come back over instead of hitting this button here to release it, okay, you just want to come over and you want to press the C button again. Okay, so now as you saw, the key here is don't release the mat if you want to press the cut button again to, recut it and make sure everything's cut. Once you release the mat, you'll never get it loaded back in exactly the same way, and you'll get double cuts, double lines. It won't work. So the key here is do not release the mat. So now that it's double cut, or actually triple cut, because we recut it again, right? Now, that's how easy it is. Well, all right, there you have it. As simple as that. So for you guys and girls out there that were having trouble getting your 7mm to cut, whether it be, an old blade problem or a pressure problem, just remember, don't remove the mat. Hit that cut button a second time, let it cut through again, and I'm pretty sure I can promise you that it'll cut just as clean and as good as what you see right here. So if you like this type of content, you guys know the drill. Consider subscribing, hit that bell. It all really helps. Check out those links down below. Helps keep us going. I really appreciate it, guys. And with that, we'll see you in the next video.